Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Parrish. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Sooners in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Here we go. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
The short hands, it's high. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mateer. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up for him.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got his man downfield. Turns it on down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Garcia. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hold and finds his man on the left. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Keep it rolling, boys. That's it. Keep it rolling.
On the option. Plows through the defense. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. They'll go right back to the run. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Let's see what they do on third down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. The corners are walked up tight. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Caught over the middle, it's Burks. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Wants to throw again. Grabbed behind the line, it's Ott. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Sooners will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Parrish. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Buying some time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Wheeler. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. He's down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a first down as they try to score one late in the half.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite.
And it's picked off for the third time today. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Here they're trying to get to the edge. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown.
Welcome to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Wolverines will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Got it in the middle, it's Klein. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Michigan.
The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Taking a shot on the first play. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after...
He'll take a shot. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already there. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Under fire. The ball squirts free. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And this offense continues to shoot itself in the foot. The first drive of the game, they throw a pick, and now they cough it up on the ground. They've got to do a better job with ball security, guys, or they have zero shot of winning this game.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Love the effort by the defender here. The offense is trying to throw a lob pass into the end zone and high point it for a touchdown, but the defender had perfect body position. He just needs to finish the play and come up with the interception.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
He breaks a tackle. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
All right, offensively, you're not having a lot of success right now running this thing to the perimeter. The defense was there. They were ready for that. You made one guy miss. They still got you for a TFL. You might have to think about getting back to running between the tackles now.
The Tigers will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Offense changing the play. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anderson. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Oh, they're after him! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Looking to get it in. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll move the tight end. Second down, he'll throw it. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. They want to fight this one in a phone booth. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on 2nd down.
Back swinging for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile...
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. Pulled down for the tackle.
The 2-point attempt is no good.
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll try the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The quick out. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Grabbed on the outside, it's Williams. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
There he goes. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. As they come over the football, 1 minute to go here in the first. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. That's caught. It's Anderson. At midfield, he's got room. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Look out, he's got room. Flying down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And he tacks on the extra point. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
Okay, ready?
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 50, the 30, inside the 10, and he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, LSU! Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's blocked. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first one.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Snagged in the middle. It's Locke. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Steps away. Looking down the left side. Wide open. He makes the catch. They trip him up, but not before he has a huge gain and sends a bolt of momentum into the 2nd quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Try to get it to the edge. Turning it on. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. One-score game, still the first half, and they want the ball right back, going for the onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. I don't know what this says about trusting your defense, but they're going for an early onside kick down one possession. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Gain of 9. And first down for the offense.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they're playing at home, and they're trying to take advantage of this home crowd and try to build some momentum early. You don't see a lot of onside kicks to start the game. They tried it, but it failed, and now we're going to have to see what their defense can do, taking the field right away.
You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see...
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, LSU!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Alabama pushing the tempo. Wants to fire on second down. Got the quick pass. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
That's caught. It's Miller. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Rushes on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
I think the quarterback just needs to settle down and take his time. Be confident knowing you can step into these throws. When you step into it, it'll help your accuracy. That throw, throwing it off his back foot, led to the incompletion.
The pitch to the left. Finds some fresh air. There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Here comes the two-point try. From the gun. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the right. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Might be looking to run. On the run, deep down the right side. It's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the container of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Trying to set up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Here comes the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Looking deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. Inside the touchdown, LSU. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Yeah, how about that, man? Fourth down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Past the 50. Past the 30. 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
They're on it. onside kick, and they get it right back.
They're like the kid at the playground that just does not want to share their ball with anybody else and play in the sandbox. They've got a crazy lead, and still, head coach decides to go out, onside kick, they get it, and they maintain with possession.
Breaks into the open. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll toss it to the left. Picks up the first down, still moving. Touchdown, Tigers! Once he got some room, it was over. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all...
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. This game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Off the play fake on first down. Coming out aggressively. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. The play action fake. Moving away from pressure. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite.
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And they're able to make the tackle. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They are trying to set the tone on the opening drive of the game. They could punt, pin them back deep. Instead, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Makes the grab. It's Anderson. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him.
Turning it on. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. Brings up second down. That's the end of the first quarter. After one, we're tied 0-0.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on the...
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Tigers.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
My philosophy on when you have to. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He's got it for the two-point conversion, and they're up 8-zip. So that was a methodical 17-play drive for the touchdown. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Ryan, how about the philosophy of this team? Aggressive, aggressive, and more aggressive. You got the lead. You're winning, right? And you don't have to kick an onside. But I'm kicking an onside. And they get it. Nice aggressive mindset, and it's rewarded.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going for a big play right off the bat. Got it! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, LSU! That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. Saw a great example of it right there.
They'll go to the fake, and he wants to throw. Good, solid tackle.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. LSU 14, Alabama 0.
They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it for a big play. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
He's looking to pass. Makes the grab in the end zone for the two as they extend the lead.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
DB's right up on the receivers. Spins away from the defense. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. To the air, it's Simpson. Quarterback extends the play. Finds his man, it's Miller. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. The give is to Miller. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to swing it on second down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Bama! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
A little surprised to see them line up for an onside kick here. Down 2 possessions, but a lot of time to play. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric, he is dynamic, he'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket, and when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
I guess they believe the entire field is 4-down territory, a bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4th and 12 miles. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. That's reeled in, it's Bernard. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Quickly complete. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man to the left. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Touchdown Tide! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Wants to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
13.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown LSU! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going up top. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Here comes that Alabama offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second.
There he goes. Touchdown, Alabama! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. They'll go to the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try to get outside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been Pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
A shot toward the end zone. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in the offense?
Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Miller. There he goes. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. Alabama quickly back to the line. Wants to keep it in the air. Trying to barrel in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his...
Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bama!
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. 2-possession game going for the onside kick here in the 3rd. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart. How fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Running to green. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the tight end. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. The give as they work on that clock. Got some room in into the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing.
Looking to convert the two, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cueva. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To throw, it's Simpson. Fires left. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig
Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Dances away. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
Here's the pressure. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that 1st down. Nice job, great nose for the 1st down.
They just keep firing. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that 1st drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. LSU quick to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
A strike downfield. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good.